Hello students, I am A.K. Dubedi. Welcome to part 2 of our atoms and molecules of class 9th. Today we are going to talk about atoms and molecules in which atoms. So first of all, the learning objectives: define atoms and chemical symbols. Number 1. Number 2, explain why symbols are used for elements. Use symbols to represent elements in simple compounds. Differentiate between symbols and formula. Justify why a single system of symbols is necessary across the world. Write formula of a simple compounds using atomic symbols. So, first of all, what is atoms? The very important topic, atoms. So, my dear atoms, like my dear students, the basic building blocks. So, the atom is the smallest particle of an element that cannot be broken down further by chemical means and retain the properties of that element. Then origin of word atoms meaning individual. Then feature of atoms. Atoms are extremely small and invisible to the naked eye. They are building blocks of matter. Everything is made of atoms. Atoms of same elements are identical. Atoms of different elements are different from each other. Atoms combined in fixed ratio to form molecules and compound. Then a question arises, what is the size of atom? So, we know that the size of atom is 10 to the power minus 10 meter, and we also know that 1 nanometer equals to 10 to the power minus 9 meter, and hydrogen is the smallest atom in chemical society, and the radius is 0.037 nanometer. 1 nanometer equals to 10 to the power minus 9 meter. Then how to explain the entire chemistry? How to write the chemical formula? How to write compounds or name of ionic compounds? By knowing the symbols. So, first of all, the element is represented by Dalton's symbols. According to Dalton's, hydrogen is represented by taking a circle and a dot in between in case of hydrogen, and phosphorus a triangle. In case of copper, inside the copper circle C is written. In sulfur, plus sign inside the circle. In oxygen, only circle. In lead, circle, inside the circle L letter is written. In carbon, inside the circle the color is slightly dark. In gold, G and small arrows are given. In iron, I, mercury dotted line around a circle. In sulfur, inside the circle S term is given. In platinum, P is given. But this Dalton symbols have a limited use because it is very difficult to remember all the symbols of all elements. Nowadays 118 elements are known. That is why, according to modern symbols of the elements, International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry Committee decide the name of the elements, and name of the elements are basically in international manner. The first letter, second letter of the English terms are used. Sometime in case of identical elements, the capital letter, small letters are used, and a committee, international committee known as International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry, IUPAC, which approve the name of the different elements. For example, In case of argon, the symbol is Ar. The first letter is A and second letter is R, Ar. In case of arsenic, As, first and third letter is used, arsenic As. In aluminum, first two letters are used, Al. In boron, letter B is used, single letter. In case of barium, two letters are used, Ba. In case of bromine, two letters, B and R, bromine. In case of carbon, calcium, chlorine and chromium, all starts from C. So, in case of carbon, the first letter C is used. In case of calcium, first two letters C and A is used. In case of chlorine, first and third letter is used, Cl. In case of chromium, the first letter C and third letter R is used, that is Cr. In case of cobalt, first two letters are used, in which C is a big letter and O is a small. If both the letters are same, then that is carbon monoxide. So, please be careful, the letter carbon, big letter, and oxygen, a small letter is used. In fluorine, only first letter is used, F. In hydrogen, the first letter H is used. In helium, again two letter, first two letters are used, He. In case of iodine, first letter only I is used, capital letter I. In case of lithium, first two letters are used, Li. In case of magnesium, first and third letter is used, Mg. In case of manganese, first and third letter is used, Mn. In case of nitrogen, first letter is used, N. In case of neon, first two letters are used, Ne. In case of nickel, first two letter, Ni. In case of oxygen, only one letter, O is used. In case of phosphorus, first letter P is used. In case of platinum, the two letters are used, one is P and fourth letter T, Pt, platinum. In case of sulfur, again first letter S is used. In case of uranium, the first letter U is used. In case of zinc, first and third letter Zn is used. So, these are the examples of some elements, how in English name first, second, first, third letters are used and sometime only first letter is used. But during the discovery of new elements, sometime the name of the elements are based on English name as well as Roman name and Greek word or German word. So, now in chemistry some Latin names are used. For example, antimony, English name is antimony and Latin name is stbium and symbol is Sb. Copper is a well known compound, but the Latin name is cuprum. The first two letters Cu is used. In case of Latin name, S and B is used. Gold, the Latin name is aurum and first two letter Au of the Latin word is used. In case of iron, English name iron and Latin name ferrum. So, first two letter Fe is used. In case of lead, that is polumbum, first and P and B, Pb term is used. In case of mercury, Hg term is used. In case of potassium, that is Latin name is kalium. So, Ka, K is only used. In case of silver, the Latin name is argentum. In this case, first and third letter Ag is used. In case of sodium, Na, first two letters are used, that is natrium, Na. In case of tin, first and fourth letter Sn is used. So, in case of Latin name and English name as also used as well as Latin name as used. So, some important Latin names are Astibium, Cuprum, Aurum, Ferrum, Polumbum, Hygram, Kalium, Argentum, Natrium and Astenum. Then one question is arise, how do atom exist? This is very important term, how do atom exist in nature? So, the atom of most of the elements are not able to exist freely. They exist in the combined state with other atoms of the same elements, for example, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen. In this case, two similar elements are combined together and form a molecule, or with atom of other elements like heteroatoms like HCl, hydrochloric acid, H2O, water. These are called molecules. They may also exist in aqueous solution as ions, that is H plus ion, hydrogen ion, Na plus sodium ion, Cu2 plus copper ion and Cl minus chloride ion. It means atom exists in three different manners: freely in terms of atom or in terms of compound. In case of compound, two similar atoms are combined, or in case of compound, two dissimilar elements are also combined, or they also exist in the form of ions. So, atom is a very important part. Now, in next class, I am going to explain the molecules, types of molecules or ions, cations and anions, and on the basis of list of cation and anions, we are able to write 1.5 lakhs compound. Thanks for watching.